Hello everyone, Jose J. Garcia with GarciaGMHU University here. So, special video for you on this one here. It's a little different. I typically don't coach much on this. Does not mean I don't use it. You know, a lot of times you don't also hear me talk a whole lot about real estate. And if you do, it's usually comparison, mobile home to real estate. I'm not against real estate, first and foremost. I love it. I love it all. All investments are great. Mobile homes just have better numbers, ROIs by that, I mean, okay? But a few of the questions that had come in and it got me looking into. So, I talk about with mobile homes, we don't have the luxury of real estate. MLS, Zillow, Trulia, Realtor, etc. That does not mean that those sites do not have mobile homes in them. That's just not really our sites where we can go as much. And there's a reason behind that. As you know, the comps, for instance, which is huge, obviously, much like real estate, if we comp a mobile home, which is the stress inside of a mobile home park, usually it just means doing the legwork, making a few phone calls and visiting the property, the actual park, and just kind of reviewing numbers based on what has sold, which is in sense the same thing that these sites do, right? Now, some of them are more closed than others. I'm not here to compare that, but I will tell you this. Realtor.com is the closest when it comes to comps. So if you are going to use one of those, definitely check that out. And that's the site that I'm on. I want to show y'all a little something that I do from time to time, getting into the market and trying to figure out, it does list mobile homes in them. And a lot of times, I'll say this, if the mobile home is on Zillow, Trulia, Realtor, MLS, etc., it's probably because it's very expensive. And I'm taking that, listing that lightly when I say very expensive. It's not a deal. It's not an investment as to what we invest in. Okay. We don't go on here and find distressed mobile homes, inside of these sites because they don't list them on there. Right. I hope I'm sharing the screen at this time, by the way. The Zoom keeps changing and it keeps changing the format where I can see things. But anyway, if hopefully you can, you'll be seeing that I'm on realtor.com. Okay, and I'm going to show you a couple things as to what I would look like and what I would look for if I was to come on this site and say, okay, find me a mobile home per se, right? And I may be doing it for comp reasons. So I can be using the site at the same time, maybe more of an ARV, after repair value. I want to get an idea of a market and what the numbers check out. So I want to go in here and see, and maybe there's a deal. To add to that, are there deals on Realtor, on Zillow, on MLS? Yes. If they're listed on there, I'll tell you that, okay, it's obviously not that great of a deal because if it was, it wouldn't last, or it probably wouldn't even have made it on there. Or two, they already have a realtor with them. It's probably not something you can negotiate with so much, but that does not mean that you cannot. So again, I'm going to show you a couple little tips here that I would do if I was to come on this site and kind of break down and say, I'm interested in a mobile home. So realtor.com, I'm not going to show you how to use the site, guys. Y'all can figure that out. Type in the city. I put Atlanta, Georgia, went into here. And once I get in, of course, the majority of, you're going to see stick built, which that's plenty fine. That's what's listed on here. Now, Realtor does have, if you go to property type, come on now. Okay. Property type, we have mobile homes. So you can click on that. I can look at all these if I want right now, but the focus is mobile homes. So we go to mobile and say search. And I want to find out just any and everything that has to do with a mobile home that is located, obviously, in Atlanta, Georgia. So we get the scrolling down and immediately you can see the numbers, right? Not our type of numbers. But again, some of these may have land on them. Some of these may be a lot newer. You may be talking about a 2021, 2020, maybe Fleetwood, Horton, whatever, double wide, single wide. So of course the numbers are going to be higher. But again, not something we typically invest in. And just browse to see what kind of, mobile homes are located. Look at this one, for instance. You got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I can tell it's a double wide already, obviously. And due to the square foot, I know that it is. Now, we don't coordinate, we don't sit and say when it comes to a mobile home, it's a 1,200 square foot, it's a 1,500 square foot. We always do the width by the length. So in a double wide, it would be maybe a 24 by 40, 24 by 60, a single wide is 16 by 80, 14 by 70, etc. So a little bit of confusion already there in a sense. You just got to kind of add up or, to buy the numbers. But now this one does have land with it. So that's what I was talking about. If it does have land, most likely at that point it is real estate. So it would also call for a more formal type, real estate closing, attorneys, realtors, brokers, whatever it takes at that point. Maybe not so much on the mobile home if it's not the title. So many little things I can teach in this video. Wow, we don't have that much time. Keep going. So I jump on here and I look around just to kind of see what kind of investments I can find. And again, maybe I'm just comping, but let me stop at this one here. So let's see, 80, that one is pending for sale. Let's click on this one. Okay. Asking 80,000, beautiful double wide, clearly in a mobile home park. You can already see. Now, this is where I'll talk about, this is probably not our type of deal. 80,000, is this just for the mobile home? Are they asking 80K for this double wide? Let's find out. All right, so for sale is green, so it's obviously available. We'll look at the pictures here in a second. Here's the address, Austell. That's Six Flags. When I think Austell, Georgia, I think Six Flags. That's where it's at. Now, here's the first thing, okay? Can you come into these type of sites and actually negotiate with the seller and or realtor? Most likely realtors who has these listed, by the way. I mean, every now and then you see for sale by owner. You can negotiate with anything. Everything is negotiable, right? It doesn't matter even if a bank owns it. Now, will they negotiate so much with you? I don't know. I don't know their numbers and what they have to meet, and I don't know how good you are negotiating. So, it all takes, it kind of side by side on that. This I would pay attention to immediately. How many days has this property been on the actual site? Now, if it's on here, it's probably on MLS as well. It's probably on Zillow, Trulia, whatever. How long has it been on this site? I'm showing 44 days. So, okay. And why do I pay attention to this? All right. If it had been on here for 4 days, you're not going to negotiate a whole lot of anything. I would almost lean towards that because, again, it is a beautiful double wide. We're going to look at pictures. But if it's only been here for 4 days, people are not so catered to trying to immediately negotiate. Now, if I saw 180 days, 200 days, 250 days, okay, that person's probably getting a little more eager into, I need to sell. I'm tired of it listing. I'm tired of showing it maybe. It needs to sell. So I would highly pay attention to this. How many days has it been on the market? Okay. Now, there's always going to be a realtor or whoever the owner is listed. There it is. So you say you're able to find it immediately. Awesome. They started putting numbers on here as well. So now you don't only have an email. You can actually reach out to them directly. But it is, as stated, a realtor or broker. So it's through Classic Realtors, Southern, and the phone number. Here's the MLS. As I told you, MLS is also listed over there. And of course, the property ID, all fine and all. They're actually out of Athens. Interesting. Okay. So you can reach out to them directly and kind of get a little more insight on it, a little more specifics if you want to know. But again, I'm looking at a property here and as to what I would buy. If I'm looking simply for comps, because they should be on here as well. So monthly payments, schools, nearby home sales, values. Okay. So if you click on this, there you go. Other properties that have sold in this area. Now, I would highly want to pay attention to make sure that they're not comping a mobile home with a mobile home and land. Yes, I've seen that happen. No, you cannot do that. Okay. We're not going to do that. So the lowest sale, at least listed at this time, happens to be the property that I'm looking at. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Okay, square foot doesn't have it listed down here, which doesn't matter. It's up here. It's a 96 mobile home, of course. We can get more specifics. Let me look at these pictures real quick. Okay, again, it's a beautiful double wide, but it is in a mobile home park. How do I know? There's one there. There's one there. There's one down there. I'm sure there's some across the street and on the other side. There's nothing wrong with being in a park, but they're asking $80,000 for a mobile home, just solo. Has a shed on the outside. That's always good for storage. Okay. And pay attention to these little things. Look, even the skirting, is it torn up? Is it falling apart? Pay attention. This is vinyl siding, which is beautiful. I love it. Okay. Keep going inside. Very nice. Very well cared for, as was to be expected. Okay. I tell you, for a 96 model, this home has been very well cared for, and most likely it has been rehabbed. This is not original, and by that, I can tell you some of these things are here that were not here when it was first bought. That's not what the mobile home came for. Okay, go back one picture. Okay, I thought I saw a couple issues there with the wall, but we'll keep looking at it. So all in all, it's a beautiful home. There's no doubt in all the above. I mean, you're looking at hardwood floors that have been done. Again, things like even the vent on there, that's not what it came with. So somebody has done some upgrades. They've taken care of the home. Look at that beautiful bathroom. Absolutely. Very nice. And this is outside. Of course, they built this on, add on to. Nice looking deck. Nice size. I don't know what the size of that is. But yes, all in all, it has been well cared for. So I like it all in all. But the numbers, I don't like the numbers. And the reason obviously is I would have to figure it out. But when you think about investing and you're thinking about, especially from an investor side, is this something that would check out for you? This is not what we invest in because, one, this is ARV, move-in ready. Maybe it's an investor. Maybe it's a home owner selling it. I don't know. Let me look at that picture one more time. It caught my attention there. Where was it? There we go. Okay. So I thought these were holes in the wall for a second when I first seen it. Thought, okay, hang on, let me just see that. And I wouldn't expect a beautiful home. So, beautiful home, all in all. Let's see a little bit of more information. We're not going to go down the list on this. Why am I showing you this and why am I checking this out? Because mobile homes do get listed on the MLS, FMLS, Zillow, Trulia, Realtor, etc. So, can you go on here and find information on this? Yes, you can. What if I was looking to invest in Austell, Georgia? Just maybe another park. Could I find school systems in the area, other values, other nearby home values, monthly payments maybe? You got a lot of information you can use from here. Now, you should be making phone calls anyways, but if you're already looking in the very nice close areas to it, there's a lot of information from here that I can get and kind of get an idea as to what I'm going to be looking at. And again, if you are selling, especially a mobile home with land, you're talking real estate, even a package if it is the title to the land, part of the deed. Whole nother video for that. But you can get a good idea on that. And again, there is deals on here, but pay attention. Can I make a deal out of this site? Yes, you can. But it's a few things. Negotiation, you better step it up. And two, pay attention to the dates. Somebody who just listed this yesterday is probably going to tell you to go away. Somebody who's going on their second year on this site is probably going to tell you, let's go ahead and make a deal. So some things to keep in mind on there and look for. So hope this video helps. Realtor, that's one of my preferred if I do use one of these sites. Zillow's cool. Nothing wrong with it. Kind of, numbers can be off a little bit. Trulia is okay. All of them, check out. And again, can a realtor help you? Yes, they can. If you call a realtor, and you should have a realtor as part of your team anyway, somebody that you can call and kind of, hey, do you mind giving me a couple of these comps, or what do you know about this area, etc. Especially if they cover that market, they already know a lot of this information. So, all right. If you're looking for coaching, visit GarciaGMHU.com. If you have any questions, suggestions, or want to simply say hello, email me directly, j@GarciaGMHU.com. Till next time, thank you for watching.